Picture this. It is a Saturday morning in late October. You are standing at the base of a 2-story wall of glass, looking up through a cathedral ceiling framed in warm wood, watching the first snow dust the treetops on the other side of the glass. The wood stove is barely ticking. The room is silent except for that sound. And here's the part nobody told you when you started researching this build. That exact room, same peak, same glass, same tree line, cost your neighbor $282,000 more than yours. Same silhouette, same view, less than half the price. The A-frame shape is the most photographed residential silhouette in North America. But the people selling you that postcard rarely mention the structural drawing underneath, because that is where the price tag actually gets decided, in the framing method, not the roof line. We're going to open that drawing up. Why the classic A-frame became a financial trap. In a conventional home, the roof and the walls are two completely separate structural systems. Studs hold up the walls. Trusses sit on top and carry the roof. They have different jobs, different materials, different labor. The A-frame eliminates that separation entirely. The roof panels are the walls. That single triangular frame has to carry snow load, wind load, and its own dead weight from ridge to foundation, with no separate wall system backing it up. Do that in heavy timber, the traditional way, with hand-joined mortise and tenon connections in Douglas fir, and you are paying for craftsmanship at every single joint. Timber framing packages alone run $150 to $170 a square foot before you pour a foundation, before you hang a door, add structural insulated panels and interior finish. And a turnkey timber frame A-frame lands at $250 to $400 plus per square foot. Push for oversized glazing with a custom cottagecore aesthetic, and it climbs past $500. Here's the thing, that price is not hype. It is what precision joinery and custom glass actually cost. The question is not whether the classic A-frame is expensive. It absolutely is. The question is whether the expense is buying you the shape or buying you the joinery method. Now, here is where it gets interesting. What the hybrid actually swaps. The A-Frame Barndominium Hybrid keeps the geometry and changes the skeleton. Instead of one continuous timber frame doing double duty as wall and roof, the hybrid splits the job between two systems, each engineered to be cheaper at scale. The lower structure, the living space walls, sits on a steel clear-span frame. Load-bearing columns carry the building. Interior walls are decoration, not structure. Pre-engineered steel shells run $30 to $50 a square foot. A hand-joined timber package is $150 plus. The upper structure, the A-frame roofline itself, uses engineered wood roof trusses instead of custom-joined timber. Factory-cut lumber, steel plate connectors, same steep pitch, same peak, same window wall at the gable end, wrapped in SIPs, insulation and structural skin in one install instead of two separate systems. Same geometry, different labor. That is the whole trick. This is not a new invention. Pre-engineered barndominium kits have used steel clear-span bases and vaulted trusses for years, specifically because it lets builders sell wide-open interiors without paying for load-bearing walls. What is new is pointing that exact structural formula at an A-frame roofline instead of standard gable, and letting the steep pitch do the aesthetic work a timber frame used to do alone. The 5-part cost breakdown. Run the numbers on a 2,000 square foot build. A turnkey custom timber frame A-frame at $250 per square foot lands around $500,000. The hybrid version, finished at a comparable mid-range interior level, lands closer to $218,000. That is a $282,000 gap. Here is where every dollar goes. Number 1, the frame system. Swapping hand-joined heavy timber for a steel clear-span base and engineered lumber trusses saves roughly $96,000. This is the single biggest line item. And here is the wild part. Timber joinery is price of connection, not per square foot of coverage. Every joint is labor. Every labor hour is billed. A steel frame eliminates most of those joints entirely. Number 2, combined structure efficiency. Because the A-frame's roof and wall are one system either way, the labor savings from prefabricated trusses versus custom timber cutting compound here, roughly $54,000, almost entirely in framing hours. A-frame builders report 30 to 50% less framing time when the structure is simplified this way. That is not a small number. Number 3, foundation. Luxury timber frame cabins frequently demand full basements or elevated crawl systems, partly for mountain terrain, partly to showcase the structure from below. The hybrid typically runs on a standard concrete slab with frost-protected footings. Savings, roughly $28,000. Number 4, the envelope. SIPs on the hybrid's roof and upper walls replace the combination of custom timber detailing, premium glazing integration, and multi-trade sequencing that drives traditional A-frame envelope costs into the stratosphere. About $61,000 in savings. But here's the honest truth. The gable end glazing costs roughly the same either way. The steel frame does not make glass cheaper. It makes everything around the glass cheaper. Number 5, interior finish out. Clear span steel means fewer load-bearing walls to frame around, fewer structural obstructions for electricians and plumbers to route past. That shaves close to $43,000 off finish out labor, compared to building interior partitions inside a timber frame's fixed post layout. Add it up. $96,000 plus $54,000 plus $28,000 plus $61,000 plus $43,000. $282,000. Same silhouette on the outside. A completely different set of trades doing completely different work on the inside. The honest trade-offs. But before you commit to this design, here's the truth that gets left out of every glossy hybrid barndominium video. The steep roof pitch that makes an A-frame photogenic is also what eats your usable floor space. Both the timber version and the hybrid lose real square footage to the sloped ceiling line. You are paying full price per square foot for space you cannot stand up and near the walls. That is not a hybrid problem. It is an A-frame problem, and no framing method fixes it. Steel and timber hybrids introduce a coordination risk that pure timber frames do not have. You now need a contractor who can manage steel erection and residential wood framing on the same job, plus careful detailing where the two systems meet. Moisture and thermal movement behave differently in steel than in wood. A poorly detailed transition point is where leaks start, and once water gets into that assembly, the repair is not cheap. This is not a DIY kit level project. Budget for an experienced hybrid contractor, not the lowest bid. Condensation is a real engineering concern on any metal-based structure. Moisture forming on cold steel surfaces when warm interior air meets them. It must be managed with proper vapor barriers and continuous insulation detailing, adding costs that a pure timber structure does not carry to the same degree. And one more line item almost nobody budgets for: the gable end glazing. That massive window wall does the same aesthetic heavy lifting in either version of this build. Large format, thermally broken glass does not get cheaper just because the frame behind it did. Expect that cost to stay roughly fixed, and expect it to be one of the single biggest line items in either build path. If you are getting real value from this breakdown, right now is the moment to subscribe. These cost analyses take weeks to research, pulling framing quotes, envelope estimates, foundation engineering across multiple climate zones. We are already building the next one, and you will want to be here when it drops. Who this build actually makes sense for. This structure is not the right call for everyone chasing the A-frame look. It makes the most sense if you want the cathedral ceiling and the glass gable end as a primary or vacation residence. You are building a region where barndominium construction is already common and permitted without a zoning war, and you are comfortable with a slightly smaller usable footprint than the exterior square footage suggests. It makes less sense if your priority is a fully custom architect-designed interior with intricate timber joinery on display. That visual signature genuinely requires the timber frame method. No steel substitution replicates it convincingly up close. Resale is regional. In markets where barndominium construction is common, rural Texas, parts of the Midwest, the Mountain West, a hybrid A-frame appraise is fine. In markets where lenders and appraisers default to stick-built comps, financing and resale become harder conversations. Talk to a local lender before you commit to land, not after you have broken ground. These builds are not for everyone. If you are building in a mild climate with forgiving soil, and you have access to timber framing expertise at a reasonable local rate, The classic A-frame might pencil out fine. But if you want a silhouette without the joinery premium, the glass gable, the cathedral ceiling, the tree line, the wood stove on a Saturday morning in October, the hybrid is the math that makes it possible. Drop a comment below. Would you build the full hybrid and pocket the $282,000? Or would you keep the timber frame and find savings somewhere else? Thank you for watching. If you found this valuable, hit that subscribe button. More videos like this are already in production. And if you are ready for the next one, click the video on screen right now. YouTube thinks you will like it.